comes from.
So are you writing the songs on your CD
Well,
yourself?
I always write all the time,
Okay.
but with this in particular album, once again, I'm going to write every single song.
Wow.
Except for one,
Okay.
which is a remake.
Okay.
And I'm going to remake These Are the Makings of You by Curtis Mayfield.
Oh, but you can't just sing and stop. You know.
Well,
you have
that's
to
all I
give us-
know, so
You-
I can't.
You have to learn it.
I'm sorry, I have to learn it. But I can do that again.
Yeah.
These are the makings of you. I'm gonna redo that because
Gotcha.
it reminds me of my son. Because it
Aw.
talks about like all these beautiful things, and then he says, "These are the makings of you, stars and flowers and birds, all this stuff." And then these are the makings. And it's really, really beautiful. Plus, Curtis Mayfield's from Chicago,
Yes.
and my sister is doing this. She's a doctor, and she has a doctor in business, right, Leisha? My son had
As
her
she
mouth.
holds her,
Right,
yes,
my
as
son
she
had
holds her
mouth.
nephew,
Right.
yes.
But she's doing an entry in the Black African American Encyclopedia, and she's doing it on like old music and artists, old school artists from Chicago, which my father's one of them, C.L. Johnson.
Oh, yes.
And we were just going through some songs because we were trying to find a remake, and we came across Curtis Mayfield, and we were like, "Oh, this song is just perfect," So and it's cool because he's a man, and for a woman to do a man song is, that's cool.
It
to
makes
bring it
perfect
back to
sense.
life again, so it's cool.
Yes. This CD, I cannot wait. I
Me
cannot
neither.
wait. September Pain.
September 2nd.
September
September 1st is Labor Day. 2nd.
2nd.
Is Labor Day. Okay.
Don't push it back on us now because we have been waiting, your fans.
It has
We
to
let you
come
get
out.
married. We let you have the baby. We let you do all that. Now it's time for us again. We want the album.
I'm trying to help.
Yes.
I get a lot, and all my MySpace friends.
Yes.
Hello, I love you guys. You all kept me going. I wasn't going to do this. I didn't know if I was going to do this, but you all are the reason why I'm doing this because it's so much love through the MySpace. They would send me messages like, "Please," and where's chapter 4? And it's almost like they want to complete the story, but like chapter 4 is it's coming. It's coming on Labor Day, which is my birthday. Hence birth, labor. It took us. We signed with Universal in January, so that's like 9 months until September.
Yes,
You
I
see,
like it.
the correlation.
I see how they're
you
related.
see how it's happening, and and labor pains.
Yes.
Is about labor. It's about work. And when I was signed to Jive Records, 9 years, 9 months. You see the
Right.
But when I was signed to Jive Records, it was like I put in so much work, so much labor, and it was so painful to not see it.
Yes, manifest
like
in the way that you wanted it to.
Exactly. And so the labor pains is about the work. And then my labor pains were the worst pains that I had ever felt. But the reward from them was absolutely beautiful, was the birth of my son.
Yes.
So I'm hoping to kind of correlate the same, the labor pains that I'm going to go through, the work pains that I'm going to go through in creating this album, because I'm going to go through a lot because I'm doing this really by myself. So it's going to be really hard. So the pains of working to do this album hopefully can manifest the birth of chapter 4. You follow what I'm saying? Which would be beautiful.
Yes.
And to further break it down for my fans who follow along with chapter 1, 2, and 3, chapter 1, Love, Pain, and Forgiveness, was my finding of self and of God. That's the covenant with God and the earth. When he founded and created man, put him down here on earth. Chapter 2 was the voice of God. God said, go into the garden. I created this for you, but just don't touch this tree. Right? The voice of God. Chapter 3, the flesh. What happened then? Eve ate the apple. Her flesh took control over her.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then God said, I'm going to give you labor pains as your punishment.
Wow.
So chapter 4 is labor pains, and that is the steps. And I always go in chronological order in my life because in my albums I talk about me and how I progress spiritually as a woman. And people could say it could be borderline gospel, but it's not. It's just a woman who's Christian, who's struggling with her Christianity, with
like we all
herself,
are. We
all are,
yes.
and speaking in it from a human being point of view,
right,
not a holy
yes.
point of view. Like I don't have to sing gospel to love God,
right.
but I can still tell my story from my eyes, but being anointed or being in the realm of him.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
I found what you're saying. You know what? She's a mother, she's a wife, but We love her most because she's a singer. And let me tell you
singer.
something. I don't care what happens with this album. Don't you question you, because we love you.
Yeah.
And you are amazing and you are
Thank
great.
you.
So the
Thank
problem
you,
won't be
Kendra.
you. It will
Thank
be
you.
something else. But
Thank you.
I have
Be
a
safe.
feeling. I have a feeling we're not going to have any issues, because we're waiting for this album. It'll be out in September, Chapter 4,
Yes.
Labor Pains, the one and only Syleena Johnson.
Yes. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Much love. Much love.
Much love. Peace out.